Good evening, this is Mike Padua once again, and we are back to our update on Typhoon Bising for this April 19 Monday evening. And this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest fast animation. As you can see, the storm is moving very slowly and has tracked already towards the north-northwest. And right now, for the past 3 hours, it has remained quasi-stationary over to the east-northeast of Catanduanes Island. So this system will still continue to bring some wet and windy conditions across the eastern and northeastern portions of the Bicol Region. If we take a look at our zoom in satellite animation, so there you go. As we said yesterday, after the eyewall replacement cycle, I told you that the eye might become larger than the former size, which is just right, or small. It really does, okay? The eye is now a large one. And if you look at our night vision, there you go. It's currently quasi-stationary to the east-northeast of Catanduanes. So it will continue to bring rain conditions with some winds of up to 100 kilometers per hour on the eastern sections of Catanduanes, while up to 80 kilometers per hour in some parts of Catanduanes. And it is still the good weather here. The arrival of the good weather across Bicol Region will be delayed just for one day. Probably on Wednesday or Thursday, good weather will already be expected. Here in Naga City and other parts of central Bicol, we have some lull right now. Wind is up to only about 25 kph gust, and some on and off rainfall. Every 1 or 2 hours, there's some heavy rainfall occurring over city. And so far, that will be the fate of the storm. It will slowly continues to move towards the north-northwest, and eventually it will go that way, away from the Philippine Islands and weakening into a Category 1 on day 4 or 5 of the forecast. Okay? And as we look at our track, this is our track which we issued around 5 p.m. this afternoon. So there you go. That's the track of the storm, moving slowly towards the north-northwest, and will a little bit accelerate towards the north-northwest. Then on 2 p.m. Thursday, it will start to recurve towards the western Pacific into the North Philippine Sea, and it might leave the Philippine Air Responsibility on midnight of Sunday, April 25. So that's the forecast from Typhoon 2000. And still, the areas of Partido District and some portions of Eastern Bicol and Catanduanes Island will continue to have winds of 65 up to a gust of 100 kph. So 65 gust up to 100 kph, or maybe less than that. So these are all forecasts of the wind speed that will be affecting the portions of the Bicol region. And as we look at our Asian agencies tracks, so they all agree that the storm will go to the northwest, then recurve abruptly towards the east-northeast and the east. And as we look at our global models, the global models are now closely agreeing to each other with a similar track towards the north-northwest, then recurving towards the east-northeast. And as we look at our rain and wind forecast, so this is the forecast for today until tomorrow afternoon. There might still be some rain showers and thunderstorms this evening until tomorrow morning or around noon time. So here comes the heavy rainfall. It's only affecting the Partido District, Camarines Sur, but some rains will also be expected across the Naga City area. But it's only passing on and off rainfall. And as we look at our wind and rain data, which we coming from the Davis weather station at Liboton, Naga City, by courtesy of Sweetvin. So the wind speed for today is only 15 kph. That's the average or the actual rain wind data. And the gustiness, the highest wind is at 48 kph early this morning. And the rain, you can see the rain here is now during the past 2 days, or during the start of the rainfall brought about by the storm, is now 106.4 millimeters. And for today is 56.4. So it started yesterday or last night. That's why it's already 106. But here, it's only 56.4 for the rest of Monday. Okay, so far so good. Improving weather conditions will be expected in the next few days. And before we leave you is the GovSat. We have here Surigae moving north-northwest, trying to fight this northeasterly surface wind flow. We have a moderate high pressure here, and the tail end of a shear line of a frontal system. And so far, that's the latest GovSat for this evening. And we have here 2 shallow LPAs, almost quasi-stationary, not expected to develop, and the 2 is not expected to develop, but this one here, we will going to observe this. But if it does develop, it will be just it will just remain over the Western Pacific. Okay, so far that's the latest for this evening, April 19, and we'll be back again tomorrow to give you more special coverage on Typhoon Bising. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always, be #weatherwiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.